Law Week continues today. This is when we have a volunteer attorney join us with important legal information that affects a lot of people. This morning, we are talking about probate and estate planning with Travis Augustin, who is with Augustin Hawaii Law. Good morning, Travis. Nice to see you again.
Good morning. Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Now, I know this is very important because it does affect a lot of people, and sometimes it can get confusing, which document do I need, which plan, and when. So let's begin with estate planning. Who needs it, and why is this important?
Well, there are a lot of reasons to create an estate plan, and it's not just for the ultra wealthy. Almost everyone needs some form of estate planning, especially those who want to determine how their assets are distributed after their death. In Hawaii, you work way too hard during your lifetime to meet your financial goals to put off creating a well thought out estate plan. And for those who fail to plan, their estates usually are subject to the probate court process and are administered according to the statutory default guidelines. Usually it's not exactly what someone wanted for their estate plan. So, estate plans are not one size fits all. They can be tailored to your specific situation, which might mean you might have a different plan with different sets of documents from your parents, from your friends, from your neighbors. And it can be tailored to your specific situation. So for example, if you own real estate, such as a home or a condo, maybe even vacant land, it would be a good idea to talk to an attorney about creating a plan for how that property is going to be handled if you become incapacitated or upon your passing. Also, if you have minor age children, it would be a good idea to talk to an attorney about how you want to plan for their future, how the money is going to be managed, who's going to take care of them before they turn 18 if something were to happen to both parents. People often think of estate planning of addressing what happens when they pass away and not realizing that a well-designed estate plan also addresses how things will be handled in the event you become incapacitated and can't pay your bills, can't manage your finances. But the overall goal of estate planning is to bring you and your loved ones peace of mind that your wishes are memorialized and that your desires will be carried out when the circumstances arise, whether it be death or incapacity.
And if someone already has an estate plan, should it be reviewed and how often?
Yeah, that's a great question. If you have an existing estate plan, it's good practice to periodically personally review your estate plan approximately every 2 to 3 years, just to confirm that it still meets your family's goals and your whole family situation. Now, if you created it 10 plus years ago, chances are life has changed dramatically since then. And you should probably schedule a time to speak with your estate planning attorney or just review it personally just to confirm you understand what's in there and that it's still consistent with your goals today. What generally prompts changes are whenever there's major milestones in your life, such as marriage, divorce, career changes, maybe your kids graduating, maybe moving out of the house, maybe even death in the family. With the passage of time, relationships with different people change. So maybe your nominations have changed in terms of relationships with different people. So my recommendation is to do personal review periodically. And then when major changes occur, contact your attorney just to kind of review if any adjustments to your plan are necessary.
And sometimes you just simply forget what you had in that plan. So it's always good to review it. So Travis, what is probate?
Yeah, so very basically, probate is a court proceeding that is required in some circumstances when someone passes away. So for example, if a person does not have any estate planning documents like a trust or a will, and they pass away owning real estate, or if they have bank accounts that don't have beneficiary designations, then those types of assets have to go through the probate process. It's also sometimes required if somebody does have a will, and a will allows you to go through the probate process with a plan. Who's going to administer your estate and how your assets are going to be distributed. And so, it's always, good to try to avoid that probate process by reviewing your accounts to make sure that you have your beneficiary designations in line, they're up to date, so that, hopefully you can avoid having to go through the costly probate process and spending significant time through going through that process.
Okay, and if anyone has any more questions or they need more details, I know they can go to the website legalaidhawaii.org. But Travis, thank you so much for helping us, and congratulations on your twin babies.
Thank you.